Welcome back, my loyal subjects, to more of the Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 3. Pharaoh Fiasco here. Last episode, we fought Aurelia in her very special Spiegel S. We managed to win the first time, if not the second time. Or the second time, if not the first time. But now, it is about that time for us to make our grand departure. 7 p.m. With our two brand new units. We got the brand new Kestrel, and then we've also got the Hector, or it was something else. Everybody looking all dapper, and is Aurelia? Yep. Here she is to give us her address. I'll cut to the chase this time. This is our third set of field exercises now, and the classes have been rearranged. We now have more advanced Panzer Soldats and plenty of firepower. But the main campus will go even beyond that. Incidentally, they'll be having their first field exercises today. Yeah. And our newly acquired province of Northumbria. Okay. Jeez, dude. It seems they'll be flying there on Crimson Wings. The Courageous. So that's how they'll be getting around. The Courageous! We already know it can hold the entire student body of Thor's main campus. Reen was kind enough to prove that in his final year of school there. Well, I guess his only year of school there. The Imperial family's high-speed cruiser Prince Oliver oversaw. Captained by the Radiant Blade Master himself. Does she mean Victor? Is Victor teaching at the main campus? Did I miss something? I think that was the case with Toa too. Wasn't it Victor who gave her the captain's hat?
Though my wings have been stolen and my blade lost, I yet have the gun and the rose kept safely in my heart.
So that's what he meant when he said his wings had been stolen. And Northumbria. Reen. We began as mere outcasts, but now the world is beginning to take notice of us. So now is when the true battle begins. Now is when we show our determination. The nobles are reeling. We have field exercises at their largest bastion in Erebonia. I eagerly await the results of your greatest battle yet. Fight, struggle, and grow. Yes, ma'am. Right. Yeah. Aurelia's also sitting this one out. Along with the new faculty. Please be careful. Give him hell, everyone! Yes! So, what are the odds? The Phantasmal Blaze plan, the third subject for retrieval? I'd say it's about 50-50. What are they talking about? But I feel like this time, an interesting individual may make an appearance. In the world of martial arts, there are only a few who pique my interest. My master, Victor S. Arseed, the Radiant Blade Master, my fellow disciples of the Vander School, and a third person who piques Aurelia's interest as a martial artist. We've got a certain woman in mind, Rakshasa, a demon of carnage. What a fitting name. Ooh. The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 3. Now we're going to be on our merry way to parts unknown. Grenville, Galilei, Milsante. We've never been on this particular stretch of Erebonia. Languedoc Canyon, and there's Raquel. All right. That will be the basic schedule for our field exercises in Ordis. As usual, Class VII will have their briefing early in the morning. Any questions so far? Class 8's all set. Class 9 as well. Reen. Instructor Schwarzer. Any questions? Sorry, no questions from Class 7 either. So the main campus is headed to Northumbria, huh? That's where that Northern War Reen was part of happened, yeah? Yes, and on top of that, the main campus is headed there in the Courageous. I think Reen's feelings about that whole thing are a little complicated. Schwarzer, listen. We are headed to the Lemaire province. The main campus's field exercises have nothing to do with us. Is Major Michael trying to be compassionate in his own way? Is that clear? Yeah. Sorry, I'll put those thoughts aside for now. Very well. We've received information that over 10 Jaeger Corps have infiltrated the Empire's mainland. Holy crap! We still have no information on the goal or employers for a majority of these corps. Included among them are the Red Constellation, currently working with the Society, and Zephyr. Those two are special for sure, but they're not the only ones we'll need to look out for. After what happened in Crossbell, we can't afford to let our guards down here. The Lemaire province is very big, so it'll be especially important to cooperate with the locals this time. That's correct. As before, Class 7's tasks will be key to accomplishing that. We need you to be able to act, no matter the circumstance or situation. Understood. We'll make sure we're all prepared, our new members included. Time for our walkabout. It'll be a long trip to Lemaire. I'll make my rounds and then head to bed. Since this will be Musei's and Ash's first time with us for our special ops missions, I should make sure I talk with them. I think I'll talk with Toa and Major Michael too while I'm at it. Like the Major said, I need to focus on what's going on here. Ooh, already? What's going on with the Crossbellans? Take good care of Ash. Don't worry, we'll keep him in line. But shouldn't you be saying that to Instructor Reen? Oh, speak of the devil. You guys talking about Ash? Yeah, I mentioned it before, but he can be a real handful at times. To be honest, I'm a little worried. But Uni and I have put our worries behind us for now. We're both fully committed to helping everyone at the branch campus. We got your backs. I'm glad to hear it. That's really reassuring. I had to think over a lot of things during our last field exercises. But I'm glad you're here to guide me and the others, Instructor Reen. Of course. Glad to have you with us, Yuna. Alright, and we can challenge them both. Ooh, hold on. It's Michael. What's going on with you? Important phone call? I didn't expect her to show up now of all times. Her. Wait. Hold on. Her. And he was just talking about his... Wait. Let me dial it back a second. Let me not get too excited. We did beat a certain her during our time in Crossbell. And from what we... Okay, never mind. I got a little excited there, but... It's not. It's not likely. What is she thinking? Major? It's probably a completely different her. Oh, it's you. Why didn't you say anything? Oh, sorry. Is something wrong? No, it's an RMP matter. Okay, so it's probably Claire? It won't affect field exercises, so there's no need for you to be concerned. Understood. Sorry if I overstepped my boundaries. Out of curiosity, how heavily will the RMP be involved in this conference? Simple security detail. Nothing more than we're expected to do. Keeping the nobles arriving by train safe, ensuring the stations and tracks are protected. Keep in mind, we're in the home territory of the Unified Regents Army, an army made up of the elites from the Noble Alliance. There's no need for us to overstep our bounds here. I see. I understand what you're getting at. However, the nobles still have a great deal of power in Lemaire and the port areas. Due to that, it's difficult for not only the railway military police, but the Imperial Army itself to intervene, even if the Society and multiple Jaeger Corps are present. I see. So that's why the branch campus is here. Correct. We also have a greater variety of Panzer Soldats. It's troubling that the principal isn't here at a time like this. I mean, if she were coddling us the whole time, we'd never be able to become the foundation that the world can depend on and all that other stuff. Though skilled, the provincial army's new commander is from another province, and considering the personality of a certain marquis. No, even if the principal were here, I'm sure it would give rise to some other issue. He certainly is a worrier. It hurts a little watching him twist himself up into knots like that. Okay. I think we're gonna find out that Major Michael cares a lot more than his stony exterior would lead you to believe. The third time is going so much better already. We haven't even done anything yet. You're right. We did everything we could to prepare ahead of time, too. I feel bad that Tita has to take care of the whole kitchen herself. Well, you're the one who's always working when everyone else is on break. Let's just rely on Tita for now. And let's not think about Freddy. Yeah. If Tita's in the kitchen, it sounds like the rest of the cooking club is handling things in Sandy's stead. But one of the members is a little suspect. Freddy works hard in his own way. I'd like to help too, but Yuna told me not to. Huh? Why'd she say that? Don't you like cooking, Louise? Well, it's not a matter of whether she likes it or not. It's that without constant supervision, she mixes up salt and sugar. But they're both white! I can't just taste them to find out every time I need to use some. I don't get how everyone else tells them apart so easily. You see? Yes, I see. Yeah. You'll get there one day, and it looks like the boys are also having a little talk. We get to go to Raquel and be in Ordis for the summer festival. I'm so psyched! Our next field exercises are going to be way more fun than the others. You say that as if we're going to be doing a lot of walking around. I'm looking forward to being able to see the ocean too. Well, I mean, we are. His class is not. We are. I feel like a broken record saying this again, but we're not going there to have fun, you know. Yeah, I know you big killjoy, but still. We always go through hell on our field exercises. I know we can't go all out or anything, but we've still got free time on the last day. Well, I understand how you feel, but... True, we can't lose sight of what we're there to do. Ugh, I'm surrounded by killjoys. Hold up, I just noticed. Is every guy at this school but me super hot? What? I don't think I'd call myself hot. Come on, man. The girls all love a cute baby face like yours. Damn it. Life must be so easy for you guys. It's not fair. Oh, Sid. Instructor Reen, would you like some hot cocoa? If you're here, who's manning the... I don't know. I don't know who could be manning the thingamabob. You're not in the workshop today. Or you're not in the workshop today, huh? I wanted to help in the kitchen for a change. But if you need me in the workshop, please let me know. I don't have to go far after all. Sounds good. Thanks. Okay. And Altina, hold on. What's this? Do we have to send Altina to the Shadow Realm really quickly? Being in Ordis again reminds me of the time I spent doing missions for Duke Cayenne. I didn't really understand it back then, but I remember when I was following his orders, my body felt heavy and slow to act. Do you mean you were reluctant to follow his orders? I think that's the most logical interpretation. Thinking back, it's rare to find someone as self-absorbed, narcissistic, and opportunistic as him. He only saw me as another one of his tools. Oh. Apparently thinking about him causes me to feel anger. But it's not something you need to worry about, Instructor. Now he's just someone in my past. There's no need for me to dig up any more unpleasant memories about him. Okay. So Altina didn't like that dude. It seems like she didn't really show it a whole lot, but Altina had a lot of internal thoughts and feelings about the stuff she was up to last game. Yeah, that's exactly right. Anyway, how about we play a game of Vantage Masters to take our minds off things? Now you're talking. We're about to take that Millennium Doll off you, Altina. Oh, I didn't realize you played too. I'm actually kind of surprised. It's getting to the point where I feel like maybe we're going to end up playing against everybody at the campus or something. Maybe even Aurelia. Yes, Yuna forced me to try it a little bit ago. I was reluctant at first, but to be honest, I really enjoy it now. It's a way better game than Blade, that is for sure. But I guess if you want to just kill time playing like a trick-taking game, then Blade's fine too. I'm glad to hear you gave it a shot. I'd be happy to play with you if you'd like. Okay, thank you. You can now play Vantage Masters against Altina, a game of Vantage Masters. All right. And she uses the sister. Okay.
Game start.
So we're up first. I think Dala will send back Gwen Foss. Okay. Better. And we get Dala back again. Okay. So in order to get our resources nice and percolating, then we can move up. Get some quick free damage in. And let's drop Parancel. See what you got for us. Marme. Okay. And then we've got Blaze, which... But no, I'm like, should we go for the Blaze on Dala instead of waiting for a Blix? But Marme is a water attribute, and Dala is fire, so that's not gonna end too well for us. Yeah, not gonna be able to get a kill or anything. So we'll just take a little bit more damage off her, and then we'll use our skill. Things are going pretty well so far. Let's just hope. All right, and I Faireon, and she healed it for 2. Not the move I'd have made, but she's okay. And then we've got Kyra Your Bell, deals 2 damage to a row of enemies. Let's move you back. And then we can get Kyra Your Bell up there. Whoa. Free damage. Let's get it. And we can have Gwen Foss move in. Yeah, things are looking pretty good so far. She's not putting up too much of a fight. Alright. She made her sister a little stronger. Okay. That's a good move. Going straight for our jugular like that. Whoa. Alright, so the sister is beefed up. We can double Blaze. Hold on. Yes. Yes. Let's go ahead and get you right out of here. Get dead, dude. What? No! I forgot about that! Okay, Altina. You're so close, Altina. You better draw something good. Start cheating with that Millennium Doll of yours, or it's game over. Oh man, if Kyrie... Dang, I was about to say, if Kyrie or Bell doesn't get killed this turn, we're about to go in. Alright. What do we got? We got Reku. Sure. That'll end with us dying. Let's get you out of here. There we go. Now.
I lost.
Well, vanish times 3 for our victory. And we got some bonding points. Nice. And Freddy, let's chat him up. Now that we've claimed another victory. Hot cocoa. Good choice, Tita. Good choice. But why not try out some of my freshly brewed Fras tea instead? What is Fras tea? Fras tea? I've heard of that before. They drink it in some parts of the East, right? Oh, okay. But if I remember correctly, over there they also call it insect dropping tea, which can only mean... Freddy! Freddy! I'm impressed, Instructor Schwarzer. You're very well versed in Eastern culture. Freddy, you gotta calm down. The owner of Nyo Suyan taught me how to make this just the other day. The flavors are just divine. Are they, though? I understand where you're coming from, but if you're going to recommend this to people, you might not want to tell them how you made it. Yeah. Well, I know what Fras tea is now, and I will be forever avoiding it. Valerie. Wait, hold on. You see something? And Muse. Okay, that makes sense. Does the thought of visiting your hometown again bring back any memories? A few, yes. However, I've lived in Heimdall since I started elementary school at St. Estrella. What? Huh. Alright. I only come back to Ordis about once a year, so I don't have a lot of attachment to it or anything. Is that so? Elise didn't start going there till middle school. Okay, so St. Estrella is a K-12 school then? You really don't get that impression when you visit it, but they must have multiple campuses. I'm told you started living with your grandparents after your mother and father passed away. Is that right? That's right. They're both retired now, so they live in a small mansion in the city. It's a lovely area, and the sea breeze there is so relaxing. I felt the same way when I dropped by Ordis last year. If we have time for a tour of the city, we should stop by my house. Oh, and the bed in my room is extra soft. Perfect for a private lesson or two. If the Count hears you talking like that, I'm sure he'll kick me out on the spot. I don't mind your little jokes, but try not to give your family the wrong idea. No. That letter you sent, what did you write? Oh, don't worry. I didn't write anything strange. I just added a little flavor to my descriptions. This girl is going to get me fired. Oh, Reen. Okay. Muse, mulling things over. So the main campus is going to North Ambria for their field exercises, huh? Isn't Valerie from there? Valerie. She must have a lot on her mind. The main campus is hosting their exercises in her homeland after all. She is... Oh, Instructor Schwarzer. Good evening. Hi, sorry to eavesdrop. Listen, I'm in no position to comfort you over this, but... No, it's fine. Enrolling into this academy has taught me quite a few things about myself. So you don't need to worry on my behalf. Okay, got it. I'd like to sit down and talk things over with Valerie, but I guess now really isn't the time. Yeah. And so who's in here? Okay, Leonora and Maya. Hey, Leo, you're from Lemaire, right? Wow, we're going to a bunch of people's hometowns. Yeah, technically. You're from Lemaire too, right, Maya? Jeez. Yeah, but I grew up in the more inland parts. Are you planning to ask for leave to visit anyone? Yeah, there's this little tavern in Ordis the fleet used to go to together. I'm planning to stop by when I get the chance. If you're from inland, I suppose your hometown's a ways away from the camp. Yeah, it's not somewhere I could get easily. And even if I could, the only one at home is my drunk mess of a dad. Oh, that got dark quick. That's rough. But at least you've still got some family left, you know? Even if you can't stop by, why not let them know you'll be nearby? I guess. Interesting. Wayne, what's going on, dude? Okay, if I could get just a little lower. Wayne, what's going on? That voice! Instructor Reen? I dropped a 10 mirror coin under that vending machine. Jeez, dude. Really? Well, I mean, coins do roll when dropped. I can feel it on my fingertips! I just need to slowly... Crap! Did I push it farther in with my fingers? Should I bring you a stick or something? No, I'm fine. I'm almost there. Anyway, I made the mistake of underestimating the shaking of a train in motion. Please just leave me be. Alright, just don't hit your head on anything. Yeah, good old Wayne. It's always a predicament with that guy. Yeah, there's no one here except for Toa, who looks to be doing a little bit of maintenance. Alright, this should do it. Toa, are you doing maintenance on your weapon? Oh, yeah, I am. I haven't used it lately, but I do train with it on occasion. I should always try to be ready for any situation. True, but man, talk about nostalgic. His Highness gave that to you during the Civil War. It's ZCF made, right? Yeah, I hear Musei's rifle is the same. Orbital staves are just as compatible, so not many people use them. I wonder if I can use one like hers. It doesn't look too heavy. That would be cool for her to upgrade. Well, I guess not upgrade, and maybe more like a lateral grade. I think it might be a good fit for you. In Sutherland, your defense and command was remarkable. You think so? It was nowhere close to being perfect. But it does bring back memories. I was still just a student when I ran the Crimson Wings. Oh, yeah, I heard Patrick was working in Ordis. You heard correct. Eustace is going to be at the Provincial Council too, right? Yep, his butler confirmed as much when I called 2 days ago. Since Eustace is so busy with the preparations, his butler is just acting as a messenger. I think we'll be able to meet with him during the field exercises. I see. That should be fun. Yeah, we may not have enough time to properly celebrate, though. That just leaves Gaius. I wonder what he's doing. Gaius... We'll see, though. We'll find out. And here we go, Ash. This is where you've been hiding. Branch campus colors. Not bad, not bad. Is he talking about that Hector? Those definitely aren't the branch campus colors, but okay. It's actually pretty classy. I like it. Hope I get the chance to give it a spin in an actual fight. Training exercises just aren't the same. Well, it's our job as special operations to prevent any actual combat from breaking out. Judging by the size of our field exercise grounds, we may end up visiting your hometown, Raquel, too. But I saw in the documents that you're... Yeah, I'm alone. Been that way since my mother died 6 years ago. Okay, that's new information. But let's set the record straight. I wasn't born in Raquel. Really now? I see. You don't gotta sympathize with me just because we're both orphans. Besides, you got adopted by a baron. And I was raised by a single mom working the night shift. There's no comparing our upbringings. I'm not so inconsiderate as to say something like that. I was just thinking I can tell what a good person your mother must have been. Huh? You've got a good head on your shoulders and a strong will. I can only imagine that's your mother's influence. Don't know if I'd go that far. Well, thanks to my mom's job, I know all about the nightlife in Raquel. Let me know if you need any recommendations. I think it'll be an eye-opening experience for everyone, yeah? I get what you're saying, but don't forget, you're still a minor. Though I might consider doing something after we're done with the field exercises. Huh? Well, aren't you a stingy one? So his mom is dead. Interesting. Very, very interesting. This will be the third set of field exercises. I don't feel any disturbances in the septium veins, but be careful nonetheless. Yeah, with the council still going on, we can't let our guards down. Understood. I will be on guard as well. You, however, should be resting right now. Yeah, I think I'll get right on that. Okay. So that's just about everyone.
This is Dareflinger Car 1, calling all branch campus students.
They've got Tatiana doing it?
We are scheduled to arrive at the field exercise grounds at 5:40 a.m. tomorrow morning. Please make sure you go to bed early and get ready for tomorrow.
Tatiana was in charge. Tatiana! We haven't been to the front car! Okay, whoops. Tatiana was in charge of the announcement this time. She did well. I'll make my rounds and then head back to my room for the night. Alright, so I was forgetting someone. We can go ahead and pay them a quick visit. And then be on our merry way to bed and to Lemaire. This car is popular though, Dareflinger Car 3. A lot of people hanging out there. Alright, so what's going on up here? And Pablo and Gustav too. Me, Gustav, and Stark are going to be in charge of driving the Dareflinger from now on. My turn's from 12 a.m. until 3 a.m. Fair's fair, considering we did rock, paper, and scissors, but still, trust me to get stuck with the worst shift. I mean, how am I even meant to nap until midnight? I'm way too excited. I know what you're saying, but make sure you get plenty of rest. And we got a note for him. I feel bad for Pablo, but it's my train for now. I've got to live it up before we switch. You really are kind of a gearhead, huh? I'm glad they're excited, because I would not be happy about having to pilot the train. Or drive? Be conductor for the train. Alrighty, I think I'm all set. All I need to do now is... Working hard and working late, I see. Getting ready for tomorrow, Tatiana? Yes, that and some other miscellaneous things. My workload for the comms team has gotten a bit heavier now that Musei's gone. Oh, jeez, I'm real sorry about that. Oh, no, don't be. If anything, we've been relying on her a little too much lately. This is a good opportunity to get some experience. I'm glad to hear that. You're very dependable. That being said, try not to overexert yourself. Yes, sir. Okay, so they're hard at work up here, per usual, and we know that we are in good hands for us to take a little nappy poo ourselves. I've still got a little time left before lights out. I can keep making my rounds, or I could go back to my room and rest now. Alright. Oh, Reen! It's Toa. Are you going to bed soon? Yeah, that's the plan. How about you? Yep, I managed to get all my work for tomorrow done earlier than usual. We've all gotten so used to the swing of things by now. Yeah, it's night and day compared to back when we first started. Everyone's growing so quickly. I need to make sure they don't leave me in the dust. Yeah, let's keep working hard and growing together. Hopefully I'll grow a bit taller too. But I am already in my 20s. No, I just need to drink lots of milk and... Oh. Well, I think you're fine just the way you are. If you ask me, your charm is that you work so hard despite how small you are. Oh, still, I'm not gonna give up. Good night. Be sure to get to bed soon, okay? Well. Maybe I said too much. It's the truth, though. Anyway, I guess it's time to hit the hay. Yeah, it might be time for Toa to give up the ghost on that one. I think, well, I didn't stop growing until I was in my early 20s. The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 3. The dream might not be completely dead for her. It's not like she's gonna shoot up half a foot, though. Even if that did happen. Alright, Reen, time to rise and shine. Languedoc Canyon, the valley region in the middle of western Lemaire. We here already? Have you ever been to the west, or have you ever been to the west half of Erebonia? Yeah, during my Jaeger days for work and some other stuff. Oh, well, I can see it from here. Yeah. Boxed in on all sides by mountain ranges. Interesting. It's definitely a change of view. Okay.
Huh. It's quite the sight.
You wake up early for a pretty boy.
It's just them in here?
I train in the mornings, so this is normal for me. The Canyon City Raquel. It's a key hub connecting to Jirai, if I recall.
So we can get to Jirai from here.
You mean the entertainment city, Raquel. That light you see out there is fueled by Mira, passion, and desire. But I guess I don't hate it.
Well, that's nice to know he doesn't hate Raquel.
The light of sinful pleasure engulfed by the coming dawn.
Dang, dude. It just never ends with Musei, does it?
How elegant.
I can't read her intentions at all. Just like with Ash, if she becomes an issue for Instructor Reen and the others. Wait, not just Instructor Reen? Why am I concerned about Yuna and Kurt too?
Because they're your friendly friends also, Altina, but dang, dude, she's already plotting on how to end Musei and Ash should they need taking care of.
What? Are we there already?
We're still 2 stops away. It's currently 04:55. You should go back to sleep.
Okay, got it. In that case, you be my pillow, Allie.
Dang, she's still half asleep.
Yuna, I can't breathe.
Aww.
Agate.
Oh. Tina's here too.
Estelle, Joshua, and Ren.
She's having some good dreams, it seems. Okay. So now we're in Raquel, and there is our EX camp near Shilin Bay. Never heard of that place before. Seeing everybody's takes on our field camp as we get closer to the site. Wow, cutting right through the mountains. Okay. Ooh. What a beautiful view. Yeah, everybody's taking it in. Wow, so that's the ocean. It's so beautiful. Oh man, look how sparkly it is. Yeah. Hey, if you're awake, then get ready to disembark. We'll arrive at camp in 10 minutes. The second we get there, we'll start setting up camp. Major Michael walked in and he was like, hold on. You guys remember we're here for a duty, correct? But okay. All right. 5:40 a.m. on the dot. This is where we're setting up shop this time? And we're near the water, too. Dang, this is picturesque. I really like this field campsite. I mean, I guess they're not supposed to be anything special to look at, yeah, but it's aesthetic. Working quickly, efficiently, getting things done smoother as a team, and bringing out our death robots. Okay. Seems to be so far so good. And then 6:10 a.m. Took us about half an hour to get all that set. And our special briefing, right. Though you have additional members this time, the basics of your special ops missions remain unchanged. You will meet with the local leadership, report the beginning of our field exercises, and then see to the requests you are given. Understood. So we're gonna play pretend that we're bracers, huh? Just like I heard. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. Hey, what's wrong with bracers, huh? Nothing at all, but I can't deny that's what we're doing. Besides that, we also need to scout the area and dispose of dangerous monsters. I suspect it may be a bit more demanding than you expect. That's what I like to hear. Sheesh. Well, go break a leg. So, who was the local leadership this time? The former Duke Cayenne is still under arrest and no replacement has been named. That's right. It's for that reason that an interim supervisor was appointed by the government. You speak of Marquis Ballad, no? Okay, so we're gonna get to meet this Marquis Ballad person. I believe he is the uncle of Duke Cayenne. Really now? Yes, he is currently the one in charge of the region. However, he's currently busy with the Imperial Provincial Council. Therefore, you will report to the Juno Naval Fortress and meet with the substitute. So, we get to meet with the interim. The Juno Naval Fortress? Oh, that the place the Noble Alliance used as their HQ during the Civil War? Indeed, our very own Principal Aurelia was also stationed there. Currently, it's home to the elites from each of the provincial armies who have joined together to create the Unified Regions Army. So the substitute is our principal's right hand and leader of Sutherland's provincial army. Oh! Brigadier General Wallace Bardias, the general commander of the Unified Regions Army. I genuinely did not expect for this guy to show up in this game, but okay. I liked Bardias. I liked Aurelia too, but it makes sense. Okay, now that he's here, I want to see Wallace and Gaius interact. I'm actually fiending for that now. So, we're going to the Naval Fortress, right? Yeah, and we're bringing that extra bike from Rhineford. We should head straight there. Don't want to keep the Brigadier General waiting. Understood. Now that we've got 3 bikes, I'm calling dibs on one of them. In that case, I'll just have to ride with Instructor Reen. I don't think you'll have to do anything. She never wastes a single chance. Ash, do you really know how to ride? Hell yeah. Doesn't take a genius to figure out one of these babies. I've ridden the ones in the hangar tons of times. When did you have the chance to... Oh, forget it. Yuna, Ash and I will drive. The rest of you can ride in the sidecars. So make your preparations and we'll depart from the field exercise camp as soon as we can. Yes, sir. All right. Ash's tank top. Musei's. Oh, okay, cool. Almost time for our field exercises to start. Might as well get a little crazy. Ash can now use the S-Craft Belial raid. All right. Came out of nowhere, and we got a new message on our Arcus too. It came a little bit out of nowhere, but okay. Let's go ahead and start hitting everybody up. Musei, Ash, this will be your first big mission as part of special operations. I know you'll be heading into an area you both know well, but even so, be sure to do what Instructor Reen says. Gladly. If he says the right stuff, sure. Is it so hard for him to be agreeable? I'm not worried. It's just Ash being Ash. Alright, well, it's good to see that Reen is fairly confident, and it looks like we need to take ourselves a nice shower as well. See what's going on here. The Imperial Provincial Council is going to be discussing the nobility's future from here on out. I can't help but be curious. A lot of things have happened over the past 2 years. In any case, this year's council is one to keep an eye on more than ever. And keep an eye on it we shall. Okay. I wonder if we'll be communicating with the provincial army on top of everyone else we've communicated with. Communicating with people from the outside makes me a bit nervous. You don't look like it, Louise. Geez, Yuna, I get nervous too. At first, people really looked down on us just because we were the branch campus. That's true. I see. I didn't realize you had so many difficulties. But now the reputation of the branch campus has gotten better. Thanks for setting up the comms infrastructure. Not at all. Please leave it to us. I wonder if the main campus's field exercises have started yet. I hope nothing happens on their end. Valerie. North Ambria is in pretty much the same situation as Crossbell. I'm not so sure about that. Things are a bit complex for us over there. Yeah, I can actually imagine. Crossbell, especially economically, was doing pretty well. North Ambria, I get the impression, was basically in shambles, and that's the half that wasn't turned to salt. So they may have recognized, or they may have like been completely okay with getting annexed by the Empire. The Horn of Plenty flows free. There's actually a surprisingly large number of people who welcome the Imperial occupation. Yeah. Either way, I shouldn't be worrying about others right now. I need to switch gears and focus on our field exercises. That might be for the best. Very complex indeed. Looks like the main campus's field exercises are happening concurrently. Okay, well that answers Valerie's question. Their first field exercises will be in North Ambria. Anyway, the branch campus should just focus on their own field exercises. New members of Class 7, good luck with your special ops missions. I'll do my best. Yeah, same here. Okay. I wonder if Cedric was like, I want to prove myself to Reen.
Oh, that was so refreshing.
So we're going to have our own Class 7 here, and I want to be in it. But Reen's not the one teaching it, so maybe he'd only accept tutelage like that from Reen, or maybe someone of Reen's caliber? Food for thought. But, like Major Michael just... Oh, Tina's back. The guild's also trying to find out what the Jaeger Corps all over Erabonia are up to. Right now, Agate's looking into the east side of the Empire. Okay, because I was like, that one Bracer Guild over in Legram can't really do much. I see. There's ongoing competition for intelligence on Calvert over there too. I'm kind of worried. Yeah, but worrying won't do anything for us. Just like Elisa, Tio, and George, I'll contribute all my power as an engineer to help out. For our current field exercises, I'll run more tests for the boost carrier. I definitely won't be easy, but I'll have the Hector all tuned up and ready for it soon enough. I'm looking forward to it. You're really fired up about this, huh? Well, of course. This must be the power of love. Muse, what's love got to do with this? Oh, Tita. And then, unless there's somebody waiting for us between us and him, nope, it's just Valimar. I see. So this is the beginning of the new Class VII. Look after Reen, secondary contractors. Hey now, I'm supposed to be the one looking after them. You just leave him to me, Mr. Valimar. You talk a lot for a doll. Must have a really long string in the back. Jeez, dude. Ash, he just can't help himself, can he? Alright. And now, ooh, what a view. And then we've got good old Freddy. I didn't realize our field exercise camp would be so close to the ocean. Not that it matters. Instructor Michael said he couldn't give us permission to enter the water. I mean, I guess I could always just fish, but will I even have the time? I can't stand the thought of all the undersea delicacies I'm missing out on. This must be some new kind of torture. Never change, Freddy. For sure, never change. And there's no one waiting for us up here. Alright, let's see what Pablo is up to. How you feeling? 3 field exercises in. Seems like everyone's more fired up than usual, too. Guess I better step up myself. Okay, nothing too different. What's all this, then? It looks like it's gonna be Gustav instead of Luis this time. What you got for us? If I have time, I'd like to go look for materials, but...
Now, what to do?
I don't think they'll let me stray so far out for that. Is something wrong, Gustav? Instructor Reen. Yeah, outside of orbital energy cannons, I use gunpowder weapons. After the Civil War, though, the price of gunpowder skyrocketed. That's... Wasn't gunpowder completely outmoded? We're having a hard time getting our hands on it. Gunpowder's pretty rarely used these days, yeah. It's been obsolete ever since the Orbital Revolution, right? So at this stage, about 55 years ago. Right, we learned as much in history class. When it comes to efficiency, orbital energy is much better. But due to its power and characteristics, gunpowder is used for blasting in mines. I see. So that's why you're familiar with it, Gustav. Yeah, but like I said, I've got a slim chance of finding gunpowder right now. So I was hoping I could make some on my own. Wow, okay. Someone's got a lot of ingenuity to put to use. Gunpowder? All on your own? You're really something else. You can make it? That's quite impressive, Gustav. Its main components are nitric acid, sulfur, and coal. Out of the 3, coal is readily available, but the others are rare. However, I do know there's some saltpeter and sulfur off the nearby highway. Oh yeah, you're from the Aragon mines beyond the canyon, right? You must be pretty familiar with the geology in this area. A lot of our students, that's what, 5 already who are from this one area? But I guess that makes sense. If a quarter of the students that are attending the branch campus are from a very noble, currently highly contested area from the Empire, they could all be potential subversives, so it makes sense where they ended up. This is my life's work. That being said, I don't think I can gather the materials during field exercises. I thought about asking for permission to leave, but I doubt I'd have time to track down what I need. I understand the situation now. If that's the case, we'll get it for you. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Oh, no, I don't want you to go through the trouble of... It's okay, I insist. That being said, we have our own duties, so I can't make any promises. I understand. If you can, that'd be great, but... Thank you. Either way, sorry for the trouble. Thank us after we get the goods. We'll need to finish our requests as efficiently as possible. You can find saltpeter in the West Lemire Highway. And sulfur should be somewhere in the canyon area. Okay, Good, so it won't be as obnoxious. At least we know where to look, unlike with Luis. You'll spot saltpeter where the walls are white, and the area with sulfur should be yellow. Even better. Thanks again. It means a lot. Alright, Gustav's gunpowder. The Panzer Soldats have all been divided up among us in combat tactics. I'm on the Spiegel, Leonore and Gustav are using the Hector. Wayne, Freddy, and I are on the Draken, and then Sydney's using the Kestrel. Though I can see some of those shifting depending on the situation. With them all listed out like that, you can really see everyone's personalities and their choices. Though they're all pretty much what you'd expect. Altina. Still struggling with the fact that she doesn't really prefer anyone Panzer Soldat. The smell of the salt water in the breeze. That plus the tension in the air here at camp, there's nothing quite like it. It reminds me of the fleet. I feel like I'm home. Being by the ocean really suits you, Leo. Thanks. Did you hear, Wayne? On the third night, we're gonna get free time in Ordis. Okay, so I was wrong. Yo, Lemaire is the best! That is good news, but you really need to stop acting like that, Sydney. I know we've gotten used to them, but our field exercises are seriously dangerous. And with Ash gone, the rest of us will really need to step it up. You've got to get points about Ash. He didn't look like it, but he really was the cornerstone of our team. Yeah, I hate to admit it, but... Whoa, Class VII, when did you get here? A cornerstone, you say? I'm glad to hear he's good for something after all. I get the impression you know what they're talking about. Damn it, it wasn't like that. These two were just so useless I had to show them how to do everything. I can definitely see him giving the others advice, in his own way. So, coupled with what Tatiana and Luis were saying, Yusei and Ash were both carrying their classes, it seems like. Oh, Ash, you really need to learn how to take a compliment. And then Randy, I'm leaving Ash in your guys' hands. Make some good use of him. Don't let the bad boy deal fool you. He's actually got a pretty good head on his shoulders. He should prove pretty helpful, especially in combat. It's not that I'm helpful. It's just that everyone else is useless. Well, what you gonna do? I'll look after these guys, so don't worry. What? Hey, what do you think we're the ones looking after you? I'll try to pull them together. Speaking of battle, it was Altina last time, so let's give everybody from the first incarnation of the new Class VII a chance to hang with their peers. And it looks like Stark and Sydney might be the last ones. Yeah. Our camp is in a pretty good spot here location-wise. Right in between Ordis and Raquel, and not too far from the Juno Naval Fortress either. We should be able to keep shipping costs pretty low here. By the way, I have some limited stock I got from Becky. Go ahead and take a look if you're interested. Alright. Oh, that sounds like it'll be a big help. Thanks, Stark. Sure.
Just tell me what you need.
So the heavy shin guards, they give us a nice defense boost, but they completely kneecap our movement. So,
come again.
Yeah. Oh well. Oh well. Now that breakfast is done, I'd better prepare for lunch. After that, I'll need to meet with the medical team and help them with the relief mission, and looks like the field exercises are gonna be tough this time around too. Yeah, let's do our best. Alright, and from here, we are ready to head out. Lemaire is huge. We're really gonna need these bikes. Should we get going? Let's leave camp. And then make our way to Bardias. Have a nice little chat with him. Okay, and get to take a look and see what Lemaire is all about. Never seen this vista before. pretty nice. Ah, the breeze feels so good. It's so early in the morning, but look how bright it is. Oh, I love being near the water. I've only been at Ordis via train before. This terrain's perfect for a bike, though. The ride is nice, but we need to focus on on the destination. Juno Naval Fortress, the HQ of the Unified Regions Army. Go along the right road and then go north at the three-way split. The fortress sits atop a cliff. I'm sure you'll be in awe at the sight. It won't be much longer. Alright. Lemaire EX Field Camp. Okay, well, let's go ahead and take ourselves a nice look-see.
Oh, yeah! Hey, instructor, want a race?
Whoa there! I hope you plan to stay below the speed limit.
This would be more fun if I were riding with the instructor.
She needs a filter so bad.
Eyes on the road, please.
Altina is like, let's not all die, but let's get some fighting in.
There's an opening!
Yes. Alright. We've got the Hornboar and the Fell Broodmother. Let's have Reen start with this. Oh! Well, that's not a very good way to start off at all.
Sure.
And then we can have some analyses performed.
It's my turn!
Go ahead and get ourselves
It's my
the
turn.
skinny on these things.
Yeah!
Get some!
Now's our chance!
It's mine!
Good stuff. Ooh, okay, at least that didn't inflict any status ailments, but it did have health Musei. Fell Broodmother, level 35. This giant four-headed snake monster's scales shimmer bewitchingly. Its acidic venom kills you before you can resist. So it looks like it can inflict poison, and we want to use water against it. And then this thing, Hornboar, level 36. A completely insane giant monster that won't stop its fierce charge until its enemy is crushed. Also weak to water. Ooh.
Let's go.
Alright, so we're eating a little bit of damage here.
Second form, Gale!
Dang, nothing?
Sure.
How about this?
Hey, you! Rest in peace!
Get some!
It's down! An opening!
It's
And
my
then
turn!
she's got 0 arts. Well, she can attack immediate. Yeah, if we use 0 arts, she'll be able to move twice. So how about a nice little... She can't get both of them with anything. So we'll do this. No confuse. Okay, that's fine.
Here I go!
Here we go indeed. One Gemini Blast.
Fire!
Good stuff. And we
It's my
inflicted a
turn.
status ailment. Alright, though she could really use that herself. Let's get you.
Now's our chance!
It's mine!
Good.
I'm up!
And we can... Nope, Crimson Slash isn't enough, but Crescent Flash is.
Get back! It's down!
Just a little bit more.
It's mine!
Uh-oh. Ooh, but still no status ailments inflicted.
You're mine!
Nice! Good stuff, Ash!
It's down! An opening!
It's my turn! Yeah!
A little more.
Our chance!
Keep it up!
I'm up!
Be able to break the crap out of this thing.
Yes! Yeah!
Boom, baby!
Let's go!
It's mine!
More enemies.
Alright, and now we've got whatever the heck these
I'm up.
things are. Rhyme butterflies. Whoa!
It's my
The
turn!
death blow, though. Okay.
Ha!
See what's up with you. Rhyme Butterfly, level 34. A giant butterfly monster whose colorful wings invite death. It sprays a sub-zero bodily fluid out as a mist, and it's weak to earth.
My turn.
We're probably just going to beat it to death.
It's my turn.
Yeah, she doesn't know any Earth anything. Uh-oh.
It's my turn.
Don't think so. It's definitely trying to use a tear or something on itself.
Wide open.
Keep it up.
It's my turn.
We can't steal that, it looks like. Yeah,
It's my
just
turn.
have it waste its turn so we don't have to deal with any BS.
down.
And then Reen
mine.
inflicted Petrify, which kind of made it a moot point. Or moot point. Oh my gosh.
Those were some good moves, Ash.
You expect anything
Ooh,
else?
Nice.
All right, got it.
I grew a little.
Nice.
I must train even more.
Everybody's getting stronger. So that went really friggin' well for us. This is the canyon leading to Raquel. Should be pretty fast on bikes. Good to know. I'll keep that in mind when we need to go there. Okay, so that's the wrong way. And there's a chest that I see along with a new enemy type. Let's first make sure we got the chain encounter.
Now let's go.
All right, so we'll kill all these fell brood mothers and then take a look at those sheepies.
Enemies.
Now, fight number 2.
Let's go.
And Reen is in kind of a bad spot, as you can see. We definitely don't want him getting a double tick here and dying.
Yeah.
All right. Ash is going to
My
drop
turn.
the Analyze. A critical Analyze, whatever. Creepy Sheep, level 34. A dynamic sheep monster. Slaughters foes with an unusual boxing style. Has no room for love in its heart. Jeez, dude. Alright.
It's my turn.
So if we're being ruthless, what about one of these?
Can't escape. Fire!
Have fun with that. Taunt. Ooh. And then
It's my turn.
double tapped him. We're about to get something for free. And he can still issue orders. Okay, well. Let's do Crazy Hunt.
Crazy Hunt!
I'm going.
And then cure his confusion. There we go. One sedative coming right up.
Thanks.
Good stuff, Reen. And now for
My turn.
his crafts. Look at this. They're not, and both of them are like
you!
that. It's not too great.
Rest in peace!
I mean, that's pretty good.
Let's go.
Yeah, we want to impede that. Doesn't look like we can get both of them, though. All right, well.
Crimson Slash! Now!
Keep it up.
At the
It's
very
my
least,
turn.
that's one of them. And we can try to inflict a status
Azure
ailment.
wings, shoot!
Nope. Another taunt. And he's
I go.
confused. Let's just give him another sedative. It'll move her close. It'll move her into melee range too. Always a plus.
Thanks.
Reen is the only one we probably don't want in melee range.
Let's go.
Whatever. He'll be fine.
Sick.
Good stuff.
It's down.
Especially when he's chunking them. Oh my gosh.
This is the end!
You're dead.
We were so in sync there.
Yeah, I suppose.
Oh, you say. Ooh, nice. Definitely going to take that. And then, speaking of taking things,
Ah, treasure chest.
help ourselves to this. Energy bandana. Orbment, please help us to not die. Always helpful.
Let's get going.
Time
Time to ride.
See what else we can lay our grubby mitts on. Alright. Yep, there's the field camp. No other treasure chests. Oh well. Just gotta keep it moving steadily along.
Let's take a right here.
Okay, that we want. Nope. Go ahead and grab this. Blue hair Altina. Hold on. It makes her look like Millium. Okay. It suits her. This suits her more, though.
Let's get going.
Time to ride.
I like that, though. I wonder. In universe, we should stop by the naval fortress before heading to Ordis. Yup, I thought so. I thought I saw something there, but okay. At the very least, we know what we're going to be doing as soon as we come out of there. Interesting. Very, very interesting. But now, the place. And fairly soon, that particular person. Whoa! Just look at this place. Very majestic. Juno Naval Fortress. This is Juno Naval Fortress, HQ of the Unified Regions Army. It's gigantic! And it looks like some medieval castle. That would be because it is. A historical one at that. It was built in the Dark Ages and has since been refortified for modern use. And it was once Prince General Le Guin's residence. Damn. So that monster used to cozy up in there with 50,000 soldiers. During the war, the Imperial Army was at a loss after multiple failed attempts to infiltrate. It's fully equipped with multiple Panzer Soldats, large class airships, and enough supplies and anti-aircraft cannons to last 3 years. Jeez. It was said that if you dared to attack it from the front then, you would have seen 100,000 casualties. So it was said indeed. And thus, a deal was struck that shifted the Northern War. You sure know a lot about this fortress, Ali. It was information gathered as part of an intelligence division investigation. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Just willy-nilly giving us that information. It's still always better to know more than less. I'll say, information is power. It's helped us plenty so far, so I can't argue that. Alright, let's head on in. We'll need to report to Brigadier General Bardias first thing to kick off your exercises. It is a good thing we've got these bikes. I can imagine trying to assault this place head on, dude. Yeah. Would definitely incur massive casualties. They'd have you nice and lined up on a bridge that they can then blow out while they're bombarding you and stuff. And then the rest of this place is surrounded on all sides by water? Practically unassailable. Though I guess maybe if you've got airships, 6:50 a.m. And they've got armored cars out the wazoo. Stop. Identify yourselves. Of course, we're with Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. We're here to report the start of our field exercises. The Brigadier General said you were coming. That must mean you're the Ashen Chevalier. We've heard of your triumphs during this Northern War. It's an honor to meet you. Thank you. Man, he's so famous. Wait, wasn't the instructor their enemy during the Civil War? Why are they so excited to see him? It's long been accepted that the Civil War was the madness of Dukes Cayenne and Albarea. I would imagine these soldiers are more than happy to see someone stop their leaders. The hundreds of archaisms he destroyed in North Ambria have also attributed to his fame. Good for him. It looks like Ash is not impressed. Open the gates. Allow our guests through. By all means, go on ahead. Brigadier General Bardias is waiting. Interesting. Interesting. So they were full on just following orders, it seems. This is the Unified Regions Army. Yeah. They are ready. It's so early in the day, but they're super into it. They're meant to be among the best of the best. I believe even their newest recruits are considered a cut above others. They are. Every recruit was selected from provincial armies all over the country. The Brigadier General leading them is also nothing short of magnificent. This particular army isn't as sizable as it was when it was considered part of the Noble Alliance, though. They only have about 30,000 men. Only 30,000! I don't see any Goliath soldats, do you? Guess the government's tight on the purse strings of even HQ. Hey, Allie! Ash! I'll refrain from comment. The command room is over in that building. Allow me to guide you. Thank you. That's interesting. It's a light armored panzer car used by the RMP. The RMP, huh? So is Claire here? You know, we have 2 other guests at the moment. 2 other guests! So Claire, most likely, and somebody else. I think they're looking forward to seeing you. Now, follow me, if you please. So it's gonna be 2 people we know, and one of them is probably Claire. Maybe, the other person is probably, Patrick or Milliam or something? Brigadier General, I brought your guests.
Right. Let them in.
Go ahead and get our audience with Mr. Bardias here. It is Claire and Patrick. Okay. I suspected as much. Major Claire? And you too, Patrick?
Entirely by chance, I assure you.
That I can actually believe this time.
It's good to see you, Reen. And Class 7, too.
Whoa, what are you doing here? And long time no see. Sorry we couldn't meet in Cross, but... Now that you mention it, this woman was in charge of the plan in Michelin, correct? Operation Birdcage, yes. Ah, right, the beautiful RMP agent. The woman who so heroically trapped all those people in Crossbow and got showered with praise for doing it. Wow. He's not wrong, but geez, dude, way to call her out to her face. Quiet, Ash. I'm sorry about him.
No, he has a point. I've heard about you two. You're the new members of Class 7, aren't you? Ash Carbide and Muse Egret.
Don't need to introduce myself then. I've heard so much about you.
I came here to discuss security measures for the Imperial Provincial Council.
Okay.
But we've just finished our meeting, so I should be on my way. If you would excuse me, Brigadier General, Patrick.
Of course. Thank you for your time.
Do remember to keep a close eye on the Marquis.
Yes, understood.
Okay, so... should he have said that out loud? Uh-oh, and we got the BGM change. Time to get down to business. Instructor Claire.
I'd heard the rumors, but it seems the crossbow situation is more chaotic than I'd even imagined.
Yes, it is quite volatile. Yeah, they've got a whole different set of problems than we do in Erebonia. Anyway, Patrick, I haven't seen you in 3 months. And even longer for you, Brigadier General.
Half a year, right? Back at the Northern War victory celebration.
So Bardias, I've definitely been extremely curious about. That man said to be the right hand of General Le Guin. The Black Whirlwind. You don't get a nickname like that for just sitting around. Is Inkshowspin Brigadier General Wallace Bardias.
Wallace Bardias at your service. I lead the Unified Regions Army. And I'd like to welcome you to Lemaire, new Class 7. Seems like General Le Guin's really got your nose to the grindstone.
Yeah, she's pretty relentless. If I may, Brigadier General, I'm here to let you know that we'll be starting our field exercises. Understood. Good luck with your training. Not that my word's worth much, I'm just filling in. I take it this marquee ballot is busy? Busy's one word for it. If you call going out on the town the night before the Imperial Provincial Council busy, then yes, he's quite busy. Oh, our guy's living it up. Wait, really? Really? The guy's notorious in Lemaire for being such a bum. They say he spends more time in Raquel than he does in Ordis. Hey now, let's not be rude. While I'd love to keep discussing Marquis Ballard's failings, I'm afraid we have to cut to the chase. Here. Alright, so here's our itinerary. Reen received a list of Special Operations mission requests. Attached to the usual documents was an additional form with the header Advisory. Advisory regarding potential Jaeger Corps activity in Lemaire. This says possible movement by the Red Constellation and Zephyr. I'm afraid we don't have any concrete evidence, but over the past 6 months, we've seen some suspicious activity from both Jaeger Corps. Activity that's led us to believe they're planning something for the Imperial Provincial Council in Lemaire. You can't be serious! Would they really target the Provincial Council? Haven't you played the beginning of the game, Kurt? It's possible we're jumping at shadows. We can't even say whether or not the Society is involved. But, as one of the stewards of the Council, I thought it best to discuss the possibility with the Brigadier General. I see. So this request is yours, Patrick? Have the Intelligence Division or the RMP offered any information? I talked to Major Revelt about conducting joint operations in the event of an emergency. But she didn't have any information to share, and the Intelligence Division has yet to respond to us. I suppose we can thank the government for that. Why would they ignore something like this? Because they don't give a damn about the world outside their precious capital. Which is why I'm so grateful that you're here. Your very presence is like a blessing from the winds and the goddess. I look forward to seeing what General Aurelius Class 7 is capable of. Oh, a blessing from the winds? It's the traditional faith of the Nord Highlands. And the fact that Adios is not a jealous goddess also helps. We won't disappoint. We'll keep our ears to the ground for any sort of Jaeger activity, especially any that might have to do with the Council. Good. I'm counting on you. By the way, will you be heading straight to Ordis? If you'd like, I can order you a car. Don't worry, we've got our transportation all taken care of. The Orbital bikes, I take it? If you have an extra seat, would you mind if I joined you? Oh, sure, why not? Not at all. Everyone else okay with that? Of course! If we change our seating arrangements, we should have room. Farewell, young master. Best of luck with the Council. Would you stop calling me that? I swear, it's as if you and Celestin are trying to drive me mad. Perish the thought, Master Patrick. Take care out there. Oh, Wallace. So he's a little, he's pretty playful. I can imagine the banter now between him and Aurelia. I think I would definitely not say no to a game centered around the year they spent as peers at Thor's military academy. I believe you're a vendor and you're a citizen of Crossbell, yes? And you're Altina, was it? I've heard much about you. You have? From me, I consulted with him often last year for my work. I've heard that you're the son of Marquis High Arms. You are a classmate of Instructor Reen's at the main campus, right? Yes, though we were in different classes. And of course, you two are from the Lemaire province. Though I guess, unless they... Man, a game like that from over a that would have taken place over a decade ago, the orbments would be complete trash. They'd have to be on par with the ones from Trails in the Sky. Ugh. I'd be willing to suffer through it for Aurelia and Wallace, though. From Ordis, to be precise, I am Count Egret's granddaughter. I've heard many stories about you, Lord Patrick. Something along the lines of the Marquis's no-good third son, I suppose. I'm not acquainted with your grandfather, but I do know of him. He acted as a consultant for the previous Duke. So I hear. I'm not from Ordis like her. I lived in Raquel. Afraid I don't have any fancy connections to the upper class. Raquel, huh? I've been there a few times for their casinos and theaters. I find its bustling nightlife to be as refreshing as it is unique, personally. We can talk more on the way. You can ride next to me, Patrick. Yuna, can Altina ride with you? Sure thing, instructor. This split allows for optimal weight distribution. Well then, let's get going. Alright, so Patrick is with us. Patrick is now accompanying the party. He will not be participating in battles, but you will be able to use his exclusive order, which, alright. Very interesting. We're going to be able to take a look and see what this exclusive order is, but that is definitely going to be next time. So join me then for more The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3. Bye for now, guys.